great experience. So.
Awesome. Natasha?
Yeah, so Natasha's Food Adventures, I started it because I actually have a personal Instagram account, which pretty much RIP at this point. It's so difficult to try to manage two Instagram accounts for yourself. Anyone that does it, more power to you. But I was sharing food that I was making at home. And I love to cook. I love to cook for my fiance here. He's not a fan of cooking. He does the dishes, so it's a nice team collaboration there. It works out quite nicely. And interestingly enough, when I first started cooking, I was awful at it. And I was like in my early 20s, moved out on my own for the first time, trying to cook eggs, burning them. It was horrible.
Was it boiled eggs?
No, I was just trying to make scrambled eggs, and like I kept ruining them, and I don't know how I got to this point, but I just started practicing a lot. I was very determined. I wanted to know how to cook at home, cook for myself. You can control what's in your food when you cook at home. You know exactly what ingredients are in it, and it's kind of a nice ritual too. I work as a director of marketing during the day. I do design and video production and social media for dermatologists, so I sit at a computer pretty much all day. So when I go home and I get to cook, it's like a release. I don't have to stare at a computer screen anymore. It's just me, my pots and pans, the ingredients.
It's therapeutic, is what you're saying. It's really therapeutic.
It is a therapeutic thing for me and a chance to step away from the computer screen, but interestingly enough, it brings me back to the computer screen after it's all said and done, because people kept asking for recipes. They're like, oh my gosh, it looks so good, how did you make that? And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and write this like whole recipe out in a comment. Why don't I just put it on a blog? You guys can get access to it there, and so you can make it yourself at home. And I wanted them to be realistic recipes. I'm not a 5-star Michelin chef, you know, and most people aren't either, so I wanted it to be something that you could go home and feel like you could make yourself without 50 million weird ingredients that you can't find when you go to Albertsons. And then the restaurants just kind of came along with it too. You know, I like to dine out as well. And so I kind of have a mixture there. If you want to know where to go to eat out, I've got that there. And if you want to know what to make when you're at home, I've got that too. So I have a little bit of everything, and it all started with just cooking at home.
Awesome. What's your favorite thing to cook?
Probably spaghetti. I know it's super basic,
yeah.
But I love to make the sauce from scratch if I have the time. Like making the fresh tomatoes, and I put them in the oven first and roast them a little bit. And I love fresh basil and Italian sausage, and it's actually, I think, probably the meal that won him over, because I invited him over for dinner one night. And I was like, oh, I'll make you spaghetti. And
what's that saying? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right?
I think
Indeed.
That was
there
very
you
true.
go. There you go.
Yeah.